Tonight on Decoded America, the Epstein shadow strikes again. This time, it's not a politician, not a celebrity, but the top lawyer at one of America's most powerful financial institutions. Catherine Ruemmler, the chief legal officer of Goldman Sachs, is stepping down following the release of emails showing her close ties to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. So what happened, and why does this matter? What we know: Catherine Ruemmler is no ordinary executive. She previously served as White House counsel under President Barack Obama before joining Goldman Sachs in 2020. Now, newly released Justice Department files revealed emails in which she called Epstein Uncle Jeffrey, accepted expensive gifts including luxury handbags and a fur coat, and even offered him media advice in 2019, just months before his arrest. Let's be clear, there is no public evidence accusing Ruemmler of criminal wrongdoing. But in the post-Epstein era, even professional associations, especially affectionate ones, trigger major reputational consequences. Goldman Sachs defended her for months. CEO David Solomon stood by her publicly, but the pressure became unsustainable. And at a bank like Goldman Sachs, reputation is everything. Why this is bigger than one executive? The Epstein scandal has become more than a criminal case. It's a litmus test for elite accountability. Ruemmler is the latest in a wave of high-profile resignations tied to the Epstein files. Brad Karp, chairman of law firm Paul Weiss, stepped down earlier this month. British diplomat Peter Mandelson was fired as UK ambassador to the US over Epstein ties. Epstein cultivated relationships with politicians, billionaires, academics, and Wall Street figures for decades. Even after his 2008 conviction, many institutions continued interacting with him. That's where the controversy lies. For Goldman Sachs, this isn't just about emails. It's about governance, compliance, and shareholder trust. When your top legal officer is involved, even indirectly, with one of the most infamous figures in modern American scandal, corporate boards move fast because Wall Street operates on confidence. The corporate and political angle. This story also reflects a larger shift in America's power structure. 10 years ago, elite connections were quietly managed behind closed doors. Today, every email can resurface. Social media, investigative journalism, and political polarization mean corporations are under constant scrutiny. And for someone like Ruemmler, who moved from the Obama White House to the top of Wall Street, the political optics matter even more. Goldman Sachs has strict rules requiring employees to get pre-approval before receiving gifts from clients, partly to avoid conflicts of interest and anti-bribery violations. The gifts she accepted raise questions about those protocols. In 2026 America, transparency isn't optional, it's survival. So here's the bigger question. Is this accountability, or is it reputational damage control? Ruemmler herself said the media attention had become a level of noise and distraction that made it hard to execute her responsibilities. As the Epstein files continue to cast a long shadow, one thing is clear: the era of quiet associations is over. From politics to finance, America's elite networks are being re-examined in real time. And on Decoded America, we'll keep decoding what it really means. If you found this breakdown useful, like, subscribe, and share, because the story behind the headline is always bigger than it looks.